So tell me your name.
Chris, 46 years old.
Tell me when your back pain started.
Probably 2 years ago. I used to like lift weights a lot, and I was doing heavy squats with the barbell on the back, and went down to 90 degrees, came up to complete the rep, and felt my lower back get instantly real tight. Both sides, left and right. Immediately stopped, obviously put the bar back on the rack and said, okay, my workout is done for today. So I went home, iced it, and nothing got better for a few days. So went to a chiropractor, see what their thoughts were, did some adjustments, didn't help, started doing a bunch of different treatments, massage, active release to Graston. Pain would kind of go away. Wasn't really excruciating pain, but just a dull ache, discomfort. Good news was really no shooting pain down the legs. Sciatica was not there. But anytime I'd stand for long periods of time, my back, the lower back would just dull ache. I'd have to sit down. And anytime I'd sit down or lay flat, pain would kind of go away, discomfort go away. So then I start going back in the gym again. I'd start running, and then I would re-injure it, and I would never get healed. I would just constantly, as you described, it's like peeling that scab. I'm keep scratching that scab off and would never get better. Did an MRI, and the MRI confirmed that it was had a little bit of bulge in the L4, L5, and arthritis in the facet joints. So went to an orthopedic spine doc, and they did the steroid injection and found no relief. Yeah.
So in the beginning, you went through some chiropractic, some injections, and you saw the surgeon. What did he say?
It wasn't a surgeon. It was more of the guy that just does the injections for the back. He said, you can do the injection once every 3 months. If this doesn't help, then we can do the ablation to try to, fray the nerve. I went to a physical therapist after the doctor injections, and the physical therapist was more, I'm a flexion bias. So they're having me do these extensions, and I'm like, this really hurts. Like, why are we doing this? But you realize after watching your training on it, that you got to do what your bias is, because if not, you're gonna keep kind of re-injuring yourself. And I just didn't see that much help with it. I'm a big golfer as well, and I quickly realized that this hurts. I'm not able to do this as much. My back would get really tight, so I grunt through it, pop some Advil, and try to get through the round. And as young as I was at the time, I was like, this is too. Life's not, it shouldn't be this way.
When you tried the other treatments and you weren't getting better, what were your thoughts?
There's got to be something else. And these medical doctors are saying that this is that. Well, why am I not getting better, right?
It's like the whole system is set up to fail. It's like, how are you ever going to get better?
Yeah. Yep.
That's the issue.
Trying to play tennis with my son one afternoon. The tightness was just unbearable, and I had to stop. And that's when I realized, all right, let's go. Started looking online, saw your Facebook ad, and said, let's give this a shot. Signed up, became a warrior, went through the whole program. Being a former college athlete, I like regimen. I like a program. I like the structure. So I started doing the videos and started watching them, and taught me some different things about how to bend, how to squat, how to stand, just the basics, how to sit, that I was doing incorrectly. But once I started doing a lot of the core exercises and the way you explain it of how the core is, before I just thought the core was your stomach muscles. I didn't realize it was the glutes and the quad. I mean, everything, that whole, even the shoulders. So it really made a lot of sense. And the step-by-step videos were very, very helpful. I did 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. I took weekends off to relax and recover.
So when you started my program, what was your pain level, and what's your pain level now?
I'd say probably 4 or 5. I mean, I don't have the sheet in front of me, but I think that was probably mid-pain. Right. I could still function daily, but there was just discomfort standing for long periods of time,
right.
Or sleeping incorrectly.
Right.
I can go on a whole other subject about, your mattress and pillows and all that, because I've been down that road too. Right. But today, I would say, like right now, as I'm talking to you, I'm in no pain, a 1.
If somebody were thinking about the program, what would you tell them?
I'd say give it a try. I would also say it's not going to be a quick fix either. So you have to be patient is one, but you have to develop the habits and develop the rituals every day to do the things, because if you come in just expecting to get it fixed in a week,
Right.
it's probably not for you. But if you like something that's going to be every week and you can watch different videos how to do it, be patient is my biggest advice, and you will get better.
Awesome.
For somebody like me that's very active, I had to take a step back and realize, you got to heal. You got to heal. You can't keep at it. So,
well, that's the problem with the disc, is it takes a long time. Traditional therapies only, they fluff it up, meaning they're trying to alleviate the symptoms. They're not really addressing the cause.
Yeah.
And, if you're looking for a quick fix, that's when you run into where you have pain the rest of your life. Pain never gets better than a 5 or 6 ever.
If you saw my MRI, my disc, it's very compressed. I mean, it's just, over time and age and everything else. But for me, I know it's the facet arthritis. And I don't know if you have any suggestions for that. Just the overworking, overbending, it would start to ache.
The bending is prevented from moving in its optimal motion when the hips are too tight. We'll address all that next week.
Kind of still doing the program for the last 12 months or so. Not watching the videos, but I've got it down to a science here, what to do and what my favorite exercises are. And
that's awesome.
And I'm at the point now where I'm back to lifting weights again. I don't lift like I was 25. But I still do occasional heavy lifting, but squats now, I don't do the barbell. I just kind of modify it with some dumbbell squats or some weighted wall squats with the exercise ball. And golf, I'm back to golfing now. I'll still get occasional flare up, when I overdo it. Yard work, bending over, standing up, bending over, picking up leaves, whatever it might be.
Right.
I'll feel it the next day, but the discomfort goes away. The biggest thing that's really helped for me is learning that the tabletop decompression. That was a big help. And walking. I walk every day, 20 minutes every morning. That's awesome. That's been a huge help. Help.
Plus, it's good to get the blood flow in the morning too, right?
Exactly. It is.
Appreciate your time. We have you scheduled next week for the hip, and we'll get you going with that hip and some new exercise.
Nice talking to you.
All right, man. Take care.
Thanks.
Bye.